told me a newborn king to see our finest gifts we bring to lay before the king. So to honor him, when we
coming up here real soon. I'm not dialed in. Are we on? I'm gonna have to hang up this because I'm hearing her talk and I don't want to hear that while I'm doing this. Okay. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. KNWA and Fox 24 Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff with this webcast extra. We are lighting up the neighborhood. Well, that's actually what Mark Valentine's doing. We're at the Bentonville Heartlights, and Mark, thank you so much for having us out here. I want to know, a lot of other people want to know, behind the scenes, how are you doing this incredible light display?
So we have small microcomputers that are called Raspberry Pis. We've got about 10 of them in our yard, and we talk to them wirelessly from our computer inside the house. And we have a program that basically we tell it what we want it to do for the song during a different part. And then the microcomputer, which you can kind of see down here, in this box here, the microcomputer will take the computer instructions and send them to these lighting controllers, and the lighting controllers will then send them out to the individual lights. You can control each individual light. So there's almost 50,000 lights in the yard, and each individual light is controlled and can create up to almost 3 million different color combinations. So you basically kind of paint a picture on the house with your lights.
And so when you take a picture of the house, you can map out what area different lights are, and then it's essentially, like you said, just filling in the blanks. And so when you're programming these sequences, and I know you have a handheld too, don't you? That the little handheld control, just to kind of show a close-up of what the Raspberry Pi looks like.
Yep, so this is just a portable that I take for demonstrations, which of course on live TV it's not working.
Yeah, that's
but this is a Raspberry Pi microcomputer. This is a little lighting controller, so it's just sending the information to the lighting controller, and then that sends it out to the individual lights. And the lights are just, they're not something you buy necessarily at Walmart. We buy them from a vendor in China, and you basically have two form factors. You have square lights and you have what's called bullet lights. And then you take these lights and you make different props, whether you put them on a strap to make like this tree, or if you look over here on the house, we use corrugated plastics. For example, that's cut into a star, and then you stick this bullet pixel into that star, and then you tell the computer program, where is that star in the layout of the yard?
So that is how you are making the shapes, like the snowflakes, the bells, the lights, and all that stuff. So incredible display. Thank you so much. And how did you get started in all this? That's all
So I had a neighbor. Her name was Stacy, that lived about 3/4 of a mile away from me. I was on an internet forum talking to some folks in Australia, and the folks in Australia said, you know, you've got a neighbor that lives about half a mile away that does this already. And I went, really? And so I went over and I met Stacy, and she showed me how she did it, and I learned a lot from her. And then over the last 5 years, I've just gone to different conferences and done a lot of reading on the internet.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much to the Valentine family. And if people want to check out this Bentonville Heartlights, tell us the address.
So it's at 3505 Northwest Edgewood Avenue in Bentonville, Arkansas. You can also find us on Facebook. We're just north of Elm Tree Elementary and Artis Ann Middle School.
All right. And you can see the whole display, too, on YouTube, but you got to see it in person. So with this webcast extra, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff.